He don't want to talk to me. Oh, he don't want to talk to me, man. Oh, shit. Oh, man, he don't want to talk to us here today. Oh, he taking it so serious. He taking it serious, huh? Okay. Yeah, G. You don't want to talk to me today, G. Yeah, G. I'm up, G. Second day, finna destroy you, G. What's good, G? How you day, man, G? Yeah. Time. I need you to turn it up, man. I don't want to hear you sound sleepy. Huh? Let me put you to sleep. Let me put you to sleep real quick. Yeah. Hey, just to let you know, this is going live. My controller back working, G. Yeah. So you better play so sincere. Yeah. Let's go, coach. Don't give me the win now. I don't want to hit it. Oh, yeah. I ain't playing. Oh, yeah, my controller, boy. What the fuck would I go that way, man? Come on, man. Stop bullshit with me, man. It's all good. Finna get it for right? Let's go. Okay. I like that defense. I like that defense.
He'll get a nice jump there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So the ball that time in the hands of who wound up being the NFL's rushing leader this season. Now, maybe a little help from Le'Veon Bell.
Oh, good defense. Oh, I like this.
Chris Baker breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
On the ground, this is where
Come on, that fake ass shit, man.
Let's get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. Now,
oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
this one's going to be on the defense.
Oh, yeah.
Jumping on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Smith with a give to Hunt. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that's
what I'm talking about.
Goal now.
That's what I'm talking about. Go get it, coach. Go fucking get it. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, they got a cheater. It's all good, coach. They got a cheater with that bullshit, lad. Okay, coach.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah?
Oh. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook.
Oh, yeah? You thought you was going to knock it out? Kareem Hunt. Oh, we missing him on 2K19. Man, 19. Yeah. We in there. We in there, coach.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is
Where you go, Saint? Was that you watching? Oh, okay. That was somebody else.
Butker now to kick this one away.
Okay, I get the fans told in.
Couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
But I don't understand why when people watch, they never say nothing. They never say nothing on the comments.
I know you were there calling.
You know what I'm saying? They just come in and watch it and then leave out. Man, that shit gay. Say something on the comments, bro. Let me know who you is. You feel me? Oh, yeah. Come here, scrub. You ain't going over there, goofy. Is you being goofy or what? Huh? Yeah. Let's go. He said he gonna beat the truth today. But the truth for now? Yeah. The truth for now? Yeah. Not good nigga helmet off. I know we don't do that no more, but shit. Not nigga helmet off.
He got 29 yards that time.
Let me start cussing. The fans probably don't want to hear that shit. Probably got their little kids listen.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right.
He ain't going nowhere out.
Oh, he's got a man wide.
Man, come on with that ugly ass pass, man.
And he's going to be marked down.
That ugly ass shit, man. I play too much defense to let you get that bullshit.
Pick up of 33 yards.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, Winston being chased down.
Oh my fucking God!
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
No more.
He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Peyton Barber. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football
let's go.
And it's no
Fucking go, coach.
He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6.
This is the extra point?
Folk out there now to keep this one off.
Let's go.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Why did I stop? Man, you trying to get your ass popped out there, boy.
Tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop.
Oh, that last tackle,
Nice
man.
gain there as he'll be taken down
dude,
just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They run again with Hunt. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Defense so goddamn garbage.
Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6, possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
It's taken to the 26.
Nigga, you doing all that?
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Set to take over is Tampa Bay's offense. This is a Tampa Bay team, Charles, that in 2017, really, a lot of people's darlings coming into the year, and then they wound up being the only team in the NFC South not to make the playoffs.
Yeah, and part of it, only 27th in the league in rushing. And they thought they had a #1 running back in Doug Martin, who did not have a big year again in 2017. And last in the league in overall defense. So when you put that combo together, makes it hard to win the games you need to win, especially in a tough division like the NFC South.
Flush to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Finding room to the 20. And he gets this one all the way right down inside the 15. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cameron Brate from 13 yards out. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Folk out there now to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. Back onto the field come the Kansas City Chiefs. As they look back to this last year, disappointment ultimately in how the season ended, Charles, no doubt. It was a weird year, though. The great start, the weird middle, and then the strong end.
And every team in the NFL documents their season with a year-end, video, movie about the season. This is going to be a tale of 3 seasons for the Kansas City Chiefs, isn't it?
Yeah.
How about the start? Remember opening night in Foxborough, beating the defending Super Bowl champs? I mean, they went on the road and took out the Patriots with Tom Brady, and that got them up to a 5-0 start. And then they hit the middle section.
Yeah, that 1-6 stretch.
I mean, that was a tough one. It was hard to believe because we watched it unfold, but we kept saying, they'll get it back together. And they did. Down the stretch, 4-0, winning by almost an average of 12 points per game that propelled them to the AFC West title.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quan Alexander not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long, it's Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
On play action, Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Benny Logan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They go play action. Winston. And he's going to go down again. Reggie Ragland. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? Last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. On the run, this is Hunt. They find some open field here as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Levante David coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. From the 50, it's Smith. And able to find Conley. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. They run with Hunt. Space to run past the 20. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. From the red zone now, Smith. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. To throw is Smith. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be resigned, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis. Some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Off the play fake, Winston steps away. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, 40 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. On for the extra point is Folk.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
You really think you can play, don't you?
Folk out there now to kick
Man, bro, I'm about to beat your ass. That shit is not finna work all game, nigga.
About
That shit is not finna work. No. No, sir. No, sir. That shit is not finna work. That shit is... You ain't doing shit. You better hope you stay on the phone, nigga. You ain't talking about nothing.
Todd Gurley, offensive player of the year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Benny Logan able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Jameis to throw it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Justin Houston in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. He'll buy some time, and the pressure gets to him again. Allen Bailey in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the game. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here, and it's
ass nigga, man. Think you gonna beat me with that bullshit ass shit, man?
Here's Brian
Scrub ass, man.
as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away.
I'm gonna say you tripping.
And not what he was hoping.
All I gotta do is throw you out of there. You fucking out of there. You out of there. You already know that. You already know that. You out of there, coach.
This time they're gonna have to work.
It's over. It's over. Count these. Count these, coach.
And now this is intercepted.
It's over. It's still over, man. You was not finna score me no more, man. It's on live. It's over. It's over. It's over, G. Bet you won't score. Bet you. Bet you won't score, nigga. Who the fuck you think you playing? Who the fuck you think this is, nigga? A scrub? Huh? Yeah. You think it's a scrub playing? Yeah. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna be. I'm gonna show you what I'm. You know where I'm going. You already know where I'm going. Here you go, right here. This is it. Game time. Game time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man. Oh, that's my fault. That's my fucking fault. Yeah.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Smith on the run. He'll let this go deep right.
Boy, you know you ain't getting no pick 6 on me. I don't know what the fuck you think this is. I don't give a fuck. It ain't no pick 6. You know it ain't no pick 6. You know it ain't no pick 6. And you ain't scoring no more. I promise you ain't scoring no more. Promise you ain't scoring no more. Promise you won't score no more, nigga. I promise you won't score no more. I promise you won't score no more, G. You already know I get balls, G.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
Man.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the
You lucky. You lucky. You lucky. That bullshit ass pass you been doing. That bullshit ass shit. Man, they gave you that bullshit. I don't know why they gave you that bullshit. That was some fluke shit though. Fluke ass shit. Fluke. You know where I'm going, man. You know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm gonna do this the right way.
Because there's a reason you're down, but overall I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football.
Get out of me, scrub.
And then we'll take it from there.
Get fucked out here.
Recipe works. Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's got some space here.
You know he's going somewhere. You know he's going somewhere. I can't wait till my boy come back.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
My nigga,
Defense there. That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handled
come on, man. What that ugly ass shit, man? That glitch ass shit. Ain't no way in hell I'm juking left. This nigga get a chance to tackle me to the right, man. Fuck the shit right there. That fake ass shit, man.
On first and 10, Smith. Rush coming.
Man, that fake ass blitz. I bet you won't do it again. I ain't changing up shit. I bet you won't do that shit again. Whatever that was. I bet you won't do it again.
This offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
You ain't talking about shit. You ain't talking about shit. You ain't talking about shit. Let's go, coach. Let's go. You already know I'm going to go for it, fool. You already know I'm going to go for it. What I've been doing. What I've been doing, coach. Pull up right now, coach. Pull up. I'm up. I can do whatever. I'm up. I can do whatever. I'm up. I'm up one. 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 Yeah. I'm up one. I'm up one. Let's go. You better. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, coach. Oh yeah, coach. Oh yeah, coach. Ain't no blitz. There ain't no blitz, coach. We just coming for you, coach. Yeah. Let's go, coach. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
This game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep.
What you going to do with it? Nothing, coach.
We're there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Look, it doesn't matter
Oh, he really?
man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4.
I don't play no computer defense. For what? Why would I let the computer play? Huh? You knew I'm going to go get it. Oh, that computer shit, I don't like that shit. I don't do no computer shit. If you go watch my motherfucking YouTube, I don't play no computer defense. On no game I play. On anything I play my own defense. 2K, Madden, I play my own defense. Get off me. I could have did it. I could have did it. If you watch me, I definitely don't do no computer defense. No sir. I don't like that. You'll lose each game fucking with the computer. Yeah, you will. That's why you finna lose. You do computer defense. That shit ain't gonna work for me, man. Like I said, this shit ain't gonna work for me, coach. You have to get on your defense. You can't do this shit to me. Not me. No, sir. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, I ain't okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. That computer defense, I told you about that shit, man. I'm gonna run them each time. I bet you, when you get done playing me, you're gonna start playing man up. Yeah. You have to get back to them W's you was getting. No. Use a defense. Use a defense. You'll win more games. You can play. I ain't gonna stunt. You can play. But if you start playing your defense yourself, oh, it's over for that. It's over for that. Oh, look at that. I'm about to break that little bitch ass nigga. I'm about to break him. Let's go, coach. Oh, he wanted to score? You say he wanted to score, coach? Oh, they cheated this one. Come here.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it.
Let's go. Saints, this is what you're going to get in 19, boy. You're going to get this in 19. That ain't no blitz. That ain't no blitz. Your men not doing nothing. Your men not blocking. They not blocking. They not doing shit. I promise you I'm not blitzing. I'm just running through your line. That's some bitch ass nigga.
But we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Hey, what you telling me?
Winston stays out there. They're indeed going. It's Winston. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson.
They let you caught that bullshit? Boy, they let you caught that bullshit. I was on that, man. I was on that shit, bro. Come on with that fluke shit. I promise you, you won't score. The only thing you get is free.
Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught at about the 6.
I like that.
And he's into the
Bullshit ass pass, man. They always let you get that bullshit out, man. Each fucking time they let you. Alright.
And the Bucks are able to make this a close game again. And he'll bang that one through.
Let's go, coach. Whoa.
Folk out there now to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Parker, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established feel pretty fucked up. Now it's just normal. No more hoes, no more clothes. Can't go to the show cause it's formal. And you wonder why? And you resort to getting high. And you can't find your stash. And you never took the time to ask yourself, you wanna smoke?
At this point, gonna make that defense stand up and stop him. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Play fake. Winston. Flushed out right. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Here's Smith. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Winston. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. And the lead is up to 5. Folk out there now to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And for one of the few times here today, this one's...
Hey, you know good damn well ain't nobody playing for me, nigga. You know I'm on these sticks, nigga. Huh? I ain't want nobody to report me because I got the music in the background. But look here. I do this shit though, nigga.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard
Let me turn this shit off. Get this ass whooping. Let me make this shit quick. I ain't got time for this. This bullshit.
Throwing on third down, Smith.
Oh.
They're going deep for Hill.
You stupid. You be doing that shit? They give it to you? You ain't know your quarterback garbage. They give you that shit. They don't give it to me.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
Fluke ass shit. No good damn well the Buccaneers ain't throwing that goddamn long.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And down
Really?
he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Chris Baker getting him once again. His third sack of the afternoon. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now a second down throw for Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well. One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? It's like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. On first down, it's Smith. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player.
Travis Kelce, past the 20, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 63 yards, and the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They go play action. Winston steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston able to run him down for a loss of about 20 yards. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Winston looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A big play for the Bucs there on 3rd down. 64 yards. On play action, Winston firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber taking it in. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And now here comes Kansas City. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And incomplete here on 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. They're looking to throw this. Winston. And his throw here's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on 1st down.
On third down, it's Sims. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will push the lead. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for him. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game. And this is intercepted.